G'day you beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I know I said there wasn't going to be a video being made tonight, but god damn it, I like you guys and I decided that I was going to anyway. So we're going to just talk about the mid-year update blog that was dropped by Epic yesterday. Okay. So to start off with, they talk about the goals they have achieved, which include reaching 7.3 million registered players, which is freaking huge. They've released 8 new heroes, shipped 24 updates since February, introduced banners, daily, weekly, monthly rewards, and more. So for the rest of the year, we have obviously the card system, which is coming in version 42. And the updates to Monolith visuals. Now they state here that they don't want to call this the final art update, as they will continue to improve the map from a visual, gameplay and performance perspective. That being said, it looks really awesome. If that is what it looks like, far out, oh my god, that just looks amazing. Of course, if you can't tell, that is the Prime Pit, which looks spectacular. For lack of a better word, from what we have now, it absolutely looks spectacular. Excuse me. So once the initial visual update is released, we'll continue to refine and optimize the map based on player feedback and internal testing. One area we know we'll need to address is the river, specifically widening it for better team fights. So that could be pretty cool. They'll continue to make changes like this, as well as performance updates even after dropping the beta tag, so full release. The gameplay rebalance. Earlier this year we proposed releasing a faster 3-lane mode in addition to Monolith. Instead, they're actually integrating some of those changes directly into Monolith. That means game balance, attack speed and in-game economy will be changed. The goal here is to keep the strategy of a MOBA while making the moment-to-moment gameplay feel better for each hero. So the speed, economy and balance changes the building blocks for the future of Paragon. Version 42 update increases the overall attack speed across all heroes, speeds up the base rate of player economy so you get faster in-game XP, and adjusts all hero abilities to balance them in this new meta. This will be a big change to how you play Paragon. Expect few games to adjust. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, which I'm not sure how I feel about this, because a lot of people sort of complain that matches are too short. I don't generally experience that myself. My matches tend to be 30 minutes to an hour. So it should be a good thing, but I don't know, maybe some people don't actually think that is the case, so I'm interested to know what you think about that change. So future modes, yes, the data miners speak truth. There will be a new map and mode sometime before we drop the beta tag full release. We've been working on a short fun brawler mode instead, intended as a 10 to 15 minute clash of mayhem. There'll be towers and minions still, but there'll be fewer lanes and a larger focus on hero-to-hero combat, which should be pretty freaking awesome. So that's the first of many future modes for Paragon. PvE modes are still in the pipeline, but they'll come after version 42 in the brawler mode. So on the horizon we have hero reworks, which they're stating there's more than a dozen. Matchmaking 2.0, which they talked about a while back, which is something that I'm extremely happy for. Just going back into the actual queue that you were in with, say, 9 players, if someone draft aborts, is huge to me, because being in Australia, anyone that's sort of up to 1600 ELO or above knows how long the queue times can be, because I believe that there's a sort of a soft cap on the MMR for matchmaking at around 1600. So the game kind of freaks the hell out because the player base is so small over here. So we end up with, you know, half an hour to an hour queue time sometimes, depending on how big the current player base is at that time. So I'm really looking forward to that. New minions and jungle monsters, which is pretty cool, because they don't state that they're updates to minions and jungle monsters. They state new minions and jungle monsters. So we could be getting a new type of lane minion, or maybe it's a new type of jungle minion, but they do state jungle monsters. So I'm assuming that there is a new type of lane minion at least, and some more jungle monsters coming in. They're going to be overhauling the HUD, adding character voiceovers, which is something I know the community is pretty excited about. Better onboarding, voice comms, and competitive play. So competitive play, we're committed to growing competitive play, whether in a form of ranked, broadcast, esports, or something new. Getting competitive right is a huge task. It calls for a very refined core game. This is something that I've noticed is getting talked about a lot. A lot of people are screaming for it. And I've always been an advocate that I want them to have the game in a place where they think it's a viable option before they actually release it. I don't want ranked until the game is right, because it is in beta. It is not the form of the game that they want it to be yet, so why release ranked? So in order to have the best competitive play, we need to have balanced in-game economy and gameplay, which is what they're working on right now, and card system that's clear and impactful, which is something they're working on now. The updated monolith map, which is something they're working on now. Accurate and precise matchmaking, which hopefully will be the case with matchmaking 2.0. Perhaps they may need more tweaks to come after that, but we don't know. All heroes fully viable in the meta. That is going to be something that's not necessarily going to happen quickly, because as they've stated, there are more than a dozen heroes that they intend to rework. We still don't know whether what's happening with hashtag every 3 weeks. We know it's not going to be hashtag every 3 weeks, because we're going to get, we got Zinx, next we're getting an Iggy rework, and then we're getting a new carry. But we don't know if it's now going to be a new hero every 6 weeks. So we don't know if those 12 heroes are going to be getting done every 6 weeks. If that is the case, then it's going to be a while before that competitive play actually comes out, because we will assume that they're gonna fully rework all those characters, and then take a long hard look at things after that, before they release ranked mode. So what about esports? We've been running our first exhibition event, and the finals take place August 4th to 6th. So I missed that. We've learnt a lot running this event. Most importantly, we've learnt that players do want to see Paragon as a broadcast event. Of course you do. It's freaking cool to watch. It's way more exciting than other MOBAs, in my opinion. That is my opinion. This is my very first MOBA. I have watched LoL and Dota and stuff before. I just love the sort of third-person shooter aspect, if you will, of it. You know, it's more of a kind of closely over-the-shoulder, action-packed sort of game. It's, you know, I tend to think that League of Legends and Dota and stuff like that kind of look more like watching a real-time strategy. It's a little bit more boring, in my opinion. So they'll be announcing plans for the next Paragon broadcast event after the exhibition sometime in August, so that'll be coming out soon. Growing the community. In our last update, we outlined letting the game grow organically during its early stages. We've been pretty stable in size, with almost no marketing push this year. This is because you, the players, have brought friends into the game. We love you for that vote of confidence. With all the work we've been getting closer to a full launch next year, you'll see more marketing around Paragon post version 42. We're ready to accelerate the game's growth and hope that your referrals continue to be a huge part of that. P.S. We are growing the Paragon team significantly. I'm braining well over the next few months. Keep an eye here for dev, pub, and support roles if you're interested to know someone who should be. Interested or know someone who should be. I do the England braining. So there's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff that makes me excited, especially the brawler mode kind of sounds super cool. At the very least, it'll be, you know, like a high octane break from the full matches of Monolith. But I am interested to hear what you think about all this stuff, guys. So if you have any opinions whatsoever, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. And that's it for the video. So if you enjoyed it, please smash the like button and subscribe for more Paragon content. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.